Well, fine, I've got to run for it. Why is it all the Brighton things are cancelled? So that was the that for me today. And it's been a long day, and there were two things I didn't like about it because I was so tired because I didn't sleep well last night with that thing yesterday. Sciatica. Not too bad, it's alright. I'm on the train, I've got to go and change the bloody sport because I cancelled the doula. But, what's a hoot? It's what I call for my own personal volition on making films like this with Salika and Stephen and lovely too. Another new lady came in today and a new boy came in today playing Sergio. And I thought his name was Sergio, wasn't it? It's Jonas. I said, what you got to do with Wales? And I don't mean Prince of. And he was lovely, a very young, fresh-looking 19-year-old guy, terribly tall, half Italian, long hair, played the artist. And he was there. I'm doing some video. This is on my phone, but I'm doing some video of Nigel's little camera, which is Mark and Chum, which hopefully somebody will put together at some point, but God knows how. It's the making of, and then we've got this lady turned up. She's playing Catherine. Now Catherine gets killed, and then there's this rather grotesque scene of her lying dead, and that's in the organ room. Like she's laid down on a mortician's slab, and she's all green. I put some photos. But she's 32-year-old, lovely, called Liz, I think it was Liz, is it? He got on very well. And what was interesting was that, that all, even the blokes said, oh, you're all right, she had her tits out. What I call today's filming for me was what I call tits and bum day, because I've seen photos today, titties, and I've seen bum. Not my own. The only thing I didn't see is that young man's butt. Very tall, lovely looking too. But we had that, and then we had this girl, and she gets murdered or something. I mean, the script changed so much for this film over the 3.5 years. It's been sort of been promised. And then what happens is that she is there, and I won't spoil it actually, because it's a pretty, but she was walking around tits that couldn't give a literally fixed tit. Then Alice, who's my character, the sort of passion for this young lady, Alice, played by Liv, lovely, very good. And the last scene I did today, she's lying on the bar, foo out, tits out, the whole bleeding lot, and of course Nigel and all that, they're all sitting there, well, they're not being, oh, cool, that was a bit of a wobble. And I just thought it was hilarious. And the other thing they're talking to it, they're ignoring her and all that, and I didn't think I would be able to do this because I was so tired. I was such a bounce back now. And it was a hoot. So today, they're only doing 3 days of this feature. Although I'm the lead character. Because all the other guys are doing so well. But it is very difficult to do long speeches, which you probably sort of know what happens to Chris Kenton and you didn't sleep the night before and I was filming late.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne. We are now approaching Pevensey and Weston. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train.
So we had the last lunch. I had a cheese and ham roll, lovely. I let Nigel have the camembert and brie because I had that, and I don't want to have that one every single day because that's cheating. And so hopefully the dog's alright, but I'm just exhausted. And tomorrow, my final day is up on Engine half a day.
This train
So
is the
I've
southern service
worked
to
a lot
Eastbourne,
on all these
calling at
things,
Hampden Park
and
Eastbourne.
it's gone
The
like
next
that. I
station
can't
is
believe how we've
Hampden
never,
Park.
you know, we're getting footage of about an hour a day in various, you know, of usable footage. So Christ knows how long this film's going to be and stuff. I'm not, you know, doing a lot of improv, which I love doing anyway. We did an even external shot today, which was lovely. It was in the back garden of this place we're using again, and it was just lovely. They've got bushes and nasturtiums. I can ask them tomorrow to do it's run by a Russian Orthodox.
Get your attention please, any passengers who would be changing at Hampden Park for the Brighton service, please note this service has been cancelled due to a shortage of train crew this evening. Your best option would be to stay on this train to Eastbourne. Passengers who then require services to Polegate, Berwick, Clyde and Lewis, stations onwards to London Victoria. Join the 1903 service from platform number 2. Also services to Brighton, still join this train, the 1903. Change at Lewis, crossing to platforms 4 and 5 for a connecting service onwards to Brighton.
What about Marston? So, there we are. It was our fucking train. It was alright in the morning, there's nothing wrong with it. In the morning. Poor bloody dog of mine. So yeah, Dixon Monday and then off home, and I don't know what to have. I've got some stuff ready to have to eat. I even had some chocolate at work today because I can't call him work. But the other guy, this other young lad that was there, wants to keep in touch. And in fact, all these young men obviously lots of ladies' tits and panties, frankly. I mean, I'm more of a duck back to me. And what is interesting that, we're getting a nice group of actors together. Apparently I was mentioned in dispatches a lot by somebody who I don't really have to communicate with anymore, but won't go to do some of that yesterday. And it was all very pleasant, but as I've said so many occasions, I'm getting too old now to have little picky backstabbing things happen, and for whatever the reason is, I don't want to be involved or like that. But one day I was really, really horrid, and I don't want to be in that situation. And I'm not into. I mean, I'm always name calling myself. The names I call myself are unbelievable. But on that note, I'll have to see you later and see what happens when I get to bloody. Oh, and Nigel gave me this. These are Mark's pickled onions. Do not open until 25th of December. Now, I will take this advice. These are the Nigel Woodley based on his nan's recipe, which he's added a few things more, which are the most fantastic pickled onions I've ever had. And I've actually got a small jar that he's given me, which is, and we will, when I did Mark and Chums with it, I said to him, where's my pickled onions and all that? And of course he came down and gave me a jar of pickled onions today, which is lovely. But I'm going to be very good, and I'm going to save that until, as he says, Christmas Day. So you've got to leave it a bit longer. But and the onions, look. See all those onions? I mean, it's a task and a half to do all those. Can you imagine the hundreds he's done? Because he does make a lot. He grew the onions himself. Doing the film with us now, I said, I see what's been done tonight. I said, me getting involved with this, you've been bitten by the bug again, haven't you? And he said, he said to me today, the one thing that I really enjoyed, I love when he was talking to his wife Claire, is working with, hate to use the word, professional actors. And I said, well, I hope you're not including me in that title, because I never use the word professional. Doesn't mean anything.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne. We are now approaching Hampden Park. Please mind the gap
We're not far,
between the
so I'm
platform and
going
the
to say
train.
goodbye and I'll talk to you later. Shockingly bad.